Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and around St. John's, Newfoundland, there are two major lighthouses, and in this video I am going to go to both of them and show you around the lighthouses. And one of the great things about lighthouses is that it gives you a really good view of the ocean and the shoreline, one of the best places for scenic views. So first, I'm here at the Cape Spear Lighthouse, National Historic Site. So let me show you around. And just to the left of the sign here is a pull-off for a scenic overlook. So let's take a look at that. St. John's has a very rough, rocky coast. And a lot of these, where it goes in to the land, really makes you wonder how this happened to create this. And you can see more of them over here where the water just goes in. I don't know what you call these. The water looks pretty clear. I think I can see the bottom here. And man, the shoreline here is so rough and ragged. No ocean, sandy beaches. This is the ticket office, and this shows what they have here. And you have to walk up these steps to get up to the lighthouse. And this says I'm at the extreme eastern tip of Canada. And there's a couple more of these. There's the original lighthouse. And here's a bit of history. Well, now I gotta climb stairs. There is a whole lot of people here. Kind of surprised. It looks like the fog is coming in. And here is the lighthouse. And this building is the cafe. And to sit out here, it has to be a warm, sunny day. We've got a few indoor tables here. And look at this. This is what the original lighthouse looked like in 1836 and 1850. They painted it. And then 1865 they painted again. And then in 1872 they added this section to the left here. And here's some history of the area from 1833 to 1982. And there's more steps going up to it. There's 2 stories of living space for the keeper and his family. They told me the original lighthouse at some point got really run down and it would cost so much to renovate it. They decided to build the new one anyway. Well, let's go inside and see what it looks like now. This is the keeper's office and residence. Dining room and living room combination.
Yeah, I've got that in my first
and the bedroom.
You got it? Yeah, it was rigged.
This is the upstairs bedroom, not quite so comfy. And this looks like some kind of a workshop. And in here we have a bunch of barrels that are marked molasses, oatmeal, flour, and of course you got to have sperm oil to go with the olive oil. Another bedroom, and they keep the rum hidden out here. Here's the shoreline behind it, just as rocky as expected, and the fog has gotten so bad you really can't see anything out in the water. Well, now let's go take a look at the new lighthouse, which still has the light up there shining because of all the fog. Not that ships actually use lighthouses anymore. You can walk right along the cliffside here. I wonder if they know the new lighthouse is rusting out already. I wonder what these 4 square cement pieces are for. They've got a steel rod in the middle. Wonder what that was used for. This new lighthouse has stairs going up to it, but you can't go inside. And over here, some more buildings. One way out there, and this one, and this one, and then that one is the cafe. And down here on the left is the restroom building. So huge. And then this is the ticket office. It always amazes me how big restroom buildings have to be. There is a whole lot more walking around you can do with steps, but I think I've had enough. I think I've got my $7 worth that they charge to get in here. Well folks, I'm on my way to Fort Amherst, and I stopped here at this boat dock to give you an idea of what St. John's looks like. Very, very hilly, and a lot of the homes around here I think look very interesting, the way they're perched on the side of that cliff. Isn't that neat? I think this is where the bigger fishing boats come in to dock. But then also look at this one. That is a big cruise ship. See, it says Regent right there. That's one of the more luxury cruise lines. Now when you see this sign, this is at a parking lot on the way to Fort Amherst, and this is the only parking lot. So if you have a car, you have to park here. And going up to Fort Amherst, it's a very narrow road, and it goes by a bunch of private homes, and there's no place to turn around. And then at one point you get to this chain across the road. So from that parking lot you're supposed to walk the rest of the way up, which is not too bad. However, if you have a small motorbike or a bicycle, you can go around to the right side of that pole there, which is what I did in my motor scooter. So I rode all the way up to the lighthouse. So this is the Fort Amherst Lighthouse, which is much, much different type situation than the other one. Here is a plaque that tells about it. Here's a shot from right up at it. This gate is latched because they don't want you in there. And the top, you can see, is all blocked off. So this is the entrance to St. John's Harbor, which is what that sign said they were protecting. And right down here is where I was before at the boat dock, but to the left side of that. Here's some more info on Fort Amherst. Don't know what that building is. To the left of the lighthouse, and this looks like the lightkeeper's residence. And this is to the right side of the lighthouse, which is right behind me. And look how rugged this canyon side is. There's not any big waves coming in, but they are really crashing against these rocks. You can hear that? I think this hillside is a pretty amazing sight. And over here is an interesting building way on top. What could that be? And to the right of it over here, you can see some people right there walking around on top of that big mound sticking out right at the front of the entrance to the St. John's Bay. And also over there I see this walkway that goes all along there. You can see it there. So you can go over there if you want. See it from that side. Now, I think this is a tour boat. I can hear an announcer on the loudspeakers talking to the people. That's definitely a tour boat. He's headed out to the ocean here. Well, this has been interesting. Good day, folks.